Oh, there he is. There he is. We got it together. We're trying to get this thing straight here. There it is. We're live. We got friends who are going to be showing their face, and they all got nervous. And let me tell you something. I want to point something out to you first before we go, because he doesn't stop. This space for rent. He's got this thing. He wants to make money. I tell him, look, Dr. V, it doesn't matter. We're not looking to make money. We'll get this thing straight here. We're just looking to do our thing. He goes, but you know, I'm wasting my space. So look, this space for rent. Sometimes there are those who say it's this space for rent. It's hard to say. This thing keeps coming down. Dr. V, what's with this thing?
Clean that thing up.
Come on. Okay. So, this is special. We're definitely on tomorrow. Where are you? I don't even see you there. We're definitely seeing this. Okay. So, get this thing. Sorry. We'll be more together tomorrow when we're doing this. Okay, we'll be a lot more together tomorrow. You got to do something about this. So here we are. We'll do it. There we go. So let's get a couple things straight as we go on, because we're going to have fun with this today. We're going to bring some faces on. This is the best part about it. It's our buddies. You hear them all in the back? Oh, yeah, we want to go on. Oh, yeah, remember? Oh, yeah. Oh, we want to be a special guest star. Oh, yes. You go, come on. Look, it's going down again. There he goes. What's with this thing? This is horrible. You know, I had to yell at him about the modem. You all know about that from last week. When he
no one will rent the space.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You got to rent the space.
Rent the space. I can get some good equipment.
He finally got his vendor in here to do something with the repeaters so we could hear it. It's going down again. Look at the X. I can't even get anything going. See, look, it's going. This is a sad situation. This is a sad. I'm happy to have you viewers right now. This is sad. What the hell is going on with this thing? I don't know what it is with this. This is like, come on. Oh, I'm making it a little tighter. I'm trying.
There we go. Now I'm in there.
Yeah, I know you're in there. Let's get this thing. It's just the problem is, it's not that you're in there. It's that you're gonna be coming down. I'm looking.
Is it still coming down?
I'm looking. I think we're okay.
Okay.
Ooh, let's turn it a little bit. Whoa, there it is.
Okay, got it.
Is it coming down? I think we're okay. Okay, so this space is for rent. Now you know why we need the money. Because he's got to do something about this. This is like a really sad situation. So what we were saying is our friends, they talk big. Oh, yeah, it's this. Oh, yeah, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Oh, really? Yeah, Volps. You know, I hear you say this, and it's just this, and you just say this, and I just go, okay, it's okay. You go, really?
They all have opinions.
They all have opinions, and I'll jump on. Yeah, and then we say, okay, now come on, you want to come on? They're all out there instead. Oh, no, I can't let them see my face. I have my makeup on. Do you have your makeup on? Oh, they have the makeup. They got no makeup. So they can't come, but they'll be sneaking in, I promise. They're kind of hanging out there. They're eating the brownies and doing their things right now, having a good time. They're getting quiet because they're trying to listen to what we're talking about. That's what happens. And then they start wandering around. So we're going to have a good time with it. Either way, let's hit something very quickly. First of all, I say right on Israel. You hit the Yemen, you hit the Houthis. I've been yelling about it. How long have I been yelling about this, Dr. V? The Yemen. It's part of the expeditionary force for Iran, Yemen, Hezbollah, Hamas. They're after us, America. They hate us. It's time we stand up. So what we're doing is we shoot them every now and then. They've been destroying ships in the Red Sea, and we waste their missiles. And I've been saying, how long have I been saying? Blow them up. Let them know it's no jiving. Well, the Israelis hit them hard today. And then they went right where they had to go. And the Houthis will try again, but you got to deal with them. You just can't let people take pot shots at you because they want to take pot shots at you.
What's the response going to be?
Well, from whom?
Iran.
Well, I ain't worried about Iran. So I ain't worried about Iran. Look, we got our election going. I don't know how much they want to push us. And they just got a new, fake president. Yeah. But, I don't know how much Iran's going to do right now. But these are the Houthis. They're like the crazies. Yeah. They're like even crazier than the Iran. So you got that going on. But there's only one thing these guys understand. You smack them. You don't give them a chance to get their defenses ready. Oh, this is how you're going to shoot. You just go in. I mean, that's how long ago we said it. Boom! Smackarino, end it. Okay? And then they have to think twice and they can come back, but maybe you have a chance. Either you do it or you don't do it. There's war, there ain't war. So, no, we're not declaring war, but war is war. And if you're going to fight us, then we got to come after you,
Just
right?
don't want things to escalate. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think it's been escalating because it hasn't stopped. Suddenly they hit Tel Aviv, right? So it's escalation, escalation, escalation. And a lot of times it's the little guys who want to make the trouble, not the big guys. I got a feeling Iran doesn't want to push too hard right now. But let's get to the for real thing, okay? Biden, Joe. Now, I think Joe's got to go. We've had a couple
We've
of
been
these.
saying that.
We've been saying, what are you thinking? Is he out or what?
He's got to be out. He's got to be out.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. Answer the question. You know how these guys are. You ask them, don't look down, look up. I didn't ask you if he's got to be out or out. I said, is he out or not? It's a yes or no answer. Go ahead.
He's out.
I agree.
He's out.
Why do you think that?
The party has abandoned him. Pelosi abandoned him. Obama's abandoned him. Who's supporting him now?
The money's abandoned him.
The donations have abandoned him. There's no good reason for him to stay in. He can preserve his legacy by getting out now. It sounds like he's getting some bad advice from his inner circle. They're showing him.
You don't think he can win?
No.
Why not?
Why not? Because he has one path to victory, which is to win those Rust Belt states. In each of those states, he's already behind. So he can he can turn one or two around, but he has to turn all three around, and chances of that are pretty low. So one narrow chance for victory, and in the past week, that has evaporated. So it's
how did that evaporate?
What happened last Saturday? That assassination just solidified the Republican Party. So they're 100% behind Trump.
Well, they already were. Come on, they already were.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not the Republican Party. It's the MAGA. The MAGA Bund Party.
The MAGA Party is 100% excited,
right,
unified.
Right.
So we had to at least attract some independents, and I think we lose independence by having somebody up there who looks like...
Did you see him walking up? Did you see him walking up the steps of the Air Force One when he was sick? He could hardly make it up there. I was waiting for somebody to carry him up. Look, I love Biden too. I think he's been a great president, but it doesn't matter what happened the last 3.5, 4 years. All that matters now is where we do go. What happens going forward? There's no way he can keep his. He's going to be non-compos mentis.
Exactly.
There's no way he can have his mind for 4 years.
He can't prosecute the case against Trump.
He can't.
That's the problem.
You either be president or you run for president.
Yeah.
And this guy's not prepared to be president and run for president. He can do one or the other. The Republicans are going, the MAGA's going, well, if he doesn't run for president, he can't be president. What are you talking about? LBJ was president and he didn't run for president. You don't have to run for re-election and not be president. I mean, what are you talking about? He's done a fine job. He can keep it going, but he can't do both. It's absolutely, for him, it's absolutely impossible. And I don't know what the holdup is. I appreciate the ego. I appreciate everybody's feeling bad for him. But Joe, you got to go, man. We got to get moving on this thing. You can't win.
Yeah, and something has to happen, I think, this weekend, because we're running out of time. It's 1 month till the convention, unless you just put Kamala in there automatically, I think, which is not a good idea. You want to have a couple candidates strive for the job, have some debates, keep it open for the convention, and then see who the best person is who wins. But you just can't have coordination for Kamala. That will not look good.
Yeah, but you're jumping from one issue to the other. We'll get to that because you and I disagree on that.
Yeah.
But the issue is he's got to make a decision this weekend. Because we've got to be able to put the party into a position to be able to make the next move. Because let me tell you something. I'm sick and tired of hearing what everybody else is saying. He's holding me back, and I've had it. My friends are holding me back. What is obvious is obvious. Don't believe otherwise. Yeah, things happen. Yeah, it could happen. Who knows? But just because it's obvious, it leads to hubris, overconfidence, and arrogance. I've been talking about this. We have it on the post. Think about it. A young ticket could take this guy apart. You don't think I'm an old guy and I could take Trump apart. Dr. V's an old guy. He could take Trump apart. It ain't hard to take these lies apart. How about, J.D. Vance, who figures, my favorite line with him was, wow, if a young girl is raped and she becomes pregnant, she can't have an abortion. Why? Because two wrongs don't make a right. Oh, mean, where are these people coming from? So a young, straight up ticket can beat Trump, can beat Vance, and we can move forward. People don't like Trump. I watched him. I gave him a C plus, maybe a little too much, but man, I was falling asleep during his speech. What was he saying?
I mean, they should have dropped the balloons 20 minutes. 20 minutes into his talk, and he would have been fine.
Right, he looked like Elvis behind him. Elvis. It shouldn't have been Trump. It should have been Elvis.
Elvis
behind him.
His campaign, I think, did a great job with the convention.
RNC was great.
RNC was great. He had it all locked up. All he had to do was shut up after 20 minutes, but his ego wouldn't let him do that. He had the crowd. He loves the adoration. That's his heroin, if you will. And he couldn't give it up. He couldn't give it up.
Because he's like crazy Uncle Frank in the corner there. All the boys get together. They just got to get tough. I'll tell you this, though. The best part to me was the Hulkster. I love the Hulkster. I love the Hulkster. I watched the Hulkster when he body slammed Andre the Giant. I loved Andre. I met Andre once. Andre was gigantic. I weighed like 600 pounds. I saw this man. He shook my hand. It was like he went all the way up to my elbow. Andre was such a nice guy. And I saw Hulksters up there going, I love Hulkster. I was too old to be a little Hulkster, but I love the Hulksters. He's in there. He's tearing it apart. He's doing everything. I mean, that is something at the RNC, but he's wrong. I don't care what he says. The MAGA Bund is the MAGA Bund, and there ain't no getting away from it here, okay?
Exactly.
And we can beat them. We can beat them. You just can't roll over. We got to get by. Even if you got to put Biden on a stretcher and carry him out, you got to do something and end it and say goodbye. Send them to where? I don't know. Let them have a good time. Buy him an island.
Give him a gold watch.
And give him an island.
Tell him we can get pardon to his son.
Well, I don't know about that, but you can't get away with that. But the bottom line, because he said he wouldn't, and I believe Joe Biden. I just think he's that kind of a guy. But and I like him, but I'm just tired of this. Yeah, we love him. We love him. It's got to end. He's got to come back to us and say, I love you all also. I know I got to step down. Yes. I know what's going on. I got to deal with this. I know I can't do it. I got to move forward because I owe it to the country. And that's what he's got to do. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. You know, as we've been talking, nobody's rented this space. I want to note, this space is for rent, okay? And if somebody wants it, just, I don't know how you get it, but this space is
Leave
for
a
rent.
comment.
Leave a comment that you want the space.
We'll get back to you. It's cheap. It's cheap. We'll get a new ring light and everything.
Yeah, we'll get everything, just what we need there. So we go forward from there. Let me tell you, he hasn't been watching the Phillies. You have not been watching. You have not been watching the Phillies.
It was a disgusting loss last night.
Oh, you could lose every
relief
now
pitching.
Well, you have relief pitching.
Relief pitching.
Ow! What about the Phillies? Baby, what about the Phillies?
You got people looking at us. Who's out?
They're all back there. They won't tell us. I tell you, they all talk big, and then you get them on. Just what do you see? Their mugs? They're good mugs. Look at this mug.
Exactly.
You put up with this mug. You put up with this mug. These are good mugs. We could put some good mugs on there for people to see and enjoy. Smiling mugs, nice people. Right, unlike us, who are a pain in the butt. Well, I may be, but look, as you know, I'm the straight man in all this. And Dr. V's the one who's always looking for trouble.
Exactly.
When we were going to school together, always looking for trouble. I'm always yanking them out. The professors wonder, why don't you work? How come I only give you A's? What's going on? And I have to pull them out of those classes. Come on, we got better things to do.
Yeah, I would have screwed up.
That's it.
Never studied. But Mark kept me straight.
That was me.
Mark kept me straight.
Me! No question about it, okay? For that. And because of that, we've got the world's #1 addiction specialist right up there. So that's the bottom line. What was that stuff you discovered? What is it for people drinking alcohol?
Naltrexone.
Now, what the hell does that stuff do?
It blocks the opiate receptors, so you don't get the high from drinking.
So you see?
You Google me, and you can see all my other podcasts and
Yeah, but what's your website? Have you been using your community on the website? No. Did you set up your community on? Did I say to
I
do
did
posts
set
on the
it up.
website?
I did
You
set it up.
see, I tell them this stuff. I work with them. I do everything I can with them. You know what love is? It's the love I feel for him. And we try to put this stuff together, and he doesn't do it. How many times did I tell you he wouldn't get it? He wouldn't get repeaters for the house, so we couldn't get emails.
All day Wednesday.
All day Wednesday. Look at
Having
this.
somebody come around.
Yeah, we had to have them come around. Listen to this guy.
All
What
the
are we doing?
repeaters going
The
on.
repeaters. Let me tell you, the Orioles are rocking. The problem is we have only 2 pitchers, which makes it tough because we lost 3 of them to elbow surgery, the other. And then the Ravens are starting to get ready because we got Derrick Henry. Either way, you should put. I don't know what's got to do. The Democratic Party is going to be like Derrick Henry and run right through a hole of the line and just say bye-bye. And I just don't know what else to do.
So tell me this, Mark. What if Biden does not step down? Will there be a fight at the convention?
I think people just won't care. I think it's just going to be, hey, you're going to see no excitement at the convention. I don't see.
Just focus on the Senate races.
Right, maybe the Senate and then the congressional, because I mean, unless you're going to bring over the mass deportation now signs from the RNC, just think about that, because that mass deportation now. The people, yeah, they're taking your jobs. What jobs are they taking?
107% of the jobs.
So I mean, but you sit there. No, I just see no enthusiasm. I see people not caring. I see a Democratic Party in total disarray. What's a man? He can't even afford a train in and be like Harry Truman, go across the country and yell at everybody and give them hell, Harry. It just isn't going to work. I don't see how it's working. Yeah. I just don't see how it's working.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing.
You hear all that noise back there? They're all tough in the background.
Oh, man.
They're all tough in the background. All our guest stars.
Yeah.
They're all tough in the background. You know this space is still for rent? It's still for rent.
I haven't seen any comments.
I haven't seen any comments. Nobody's looking for the space. Either way, it's really this. I think this is the weekend. And I really believe it. I always really believe what I say. But if Biden doesn't roll on Monday, we're in real trouble. And I just don't see anybody winning because nobody cares. Where there's enthusiasm for Trump, there's no enthusiasm for Biden. You hear people saying I'm behind him, but I just don't see people. They're going to knock down the doors and vote for him. The only thing that helps is that Democrats do a lot of absentee voting, so I know we do. So you just send it in that way, Pop. So it's just that way. But I just see that's just where that's going. I don't know. This is what we're going to do. We're going to slow it down here and just say we're on tomorrow at 11. Our normal time. Looking for trouble. There'll be more congressmen and senators out walking away, and we won't have to hear all the noise from a special guest star who talk and jive, but ain't answering. But that's okay. And then we're going to take our picture, so we have a picture to use when we do our live stream, so everybody will know it's us as we go forward. But we want to thank everybody for watching. We know this is special, and yeah, it's still for rent. And could get some up for tomorrow. Maybe we'll get lucky. And watch Biden. Watch all this stuff. He's finished. It's over. He can't win.
Next 2 days.
Next 2 days, and I just don't see him staying in. I don't know how he can stay in because nobody's backing him anymore, except a couple people. It's just not enough. It's not enough to progressive. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. And we love you all. And now you know what it's like to have friends who are wimps. Wimps. We're special guest stars who are wimps. Every one of them.
No Joe.
No nothing. None of them. Name names. A bunch of wimps. So we've had it, but we love you because you aren't all wimps. And thanks for watching. See you later. Whoops. I always have this problem. There we go. I'm still having a